Hail Mallrat Hobbyists, this is the OC Mallrat and welcome to OCM Hobbies. In this video, we're going to be doing an unboxing of yet more Necromunda. The Necromunda ORLOCK ARMSMASTERS and Wreckers kit. So, this is part of the 3rd edition Necromunda what do you call that? Series of gang editions of the specialists of the gangs. So much like the Vansar Architects or the Escher Wild Runners and Death Maidens or Goliath Forgeborn and Stimmers. Yeah, so this is just like that. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, how many are these? So there are 4, 5, 6 ORLOCK gangers and 2 dogs, cyber mastiffs. It looks like it from the enforcers. Yeah, so I originally bought this because I do run an Imperial Guard army for Warhammer 40k, and I've had them for since the late 90s, since the 1st edition Necromunda, and my army is based on Necromunda gangers. So this would be a great addition to any Necromunda gang, but yeah, Imperial Guard army. So let's check it out. So first, let's check the copyright. It is Games Workshop. Sure you guys can see that. It's 2020. Okay, so yeah, the newest, the 3rd edition of Necromunda came out in 2017-2018. So and it came out with Eschers and Goliaths, but it also had Orlocks, Vansar, and Codder. Okay, the lack came after, but yeah, so fresh for your ORLOCK gang. Let's check what's let's check the box first inside. So okay, so what does it contain? This contains 2 cyber mastiffs. It looks like they're on 32mm bases. 2 armsmasters, so those are the large dudes carrying big guns or that big hammer thing. It's called an arc hammer apparently. There's a servo harness, so like a modern Waldo suit, kind of like powered armor but not really. And then your wreckers are the ones with jump packs. So interestingly enough, you can probably feel these as some sort of a drop troop type in 40k, something like your Tempestus Aquilons or something. Just armor them up a little bit. But anyway, so yeah, so there are 4 wreckers, 2 armsmasters, and 2 cyber mastiffs. Paint guide there. Let's check out what's inside. Made in UK. One of the reasons why this is expensive but good quality versus your cheap Chinese slot. Ooh, I can already see Zone Mortalis bases. Okay, nothing in the box. No transfers, no nothing. Nothing in the box. Okay, so stay here. I should fix my setup. So there, so just like most other Necromunda box sets, there are 2 identical sprues. We will confirm that later. Let's look at the bases first. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4. Wait, are we missing? No, yeah. There. So there are 4 32mm bases for the Armsmasters and the Cyber Mastiffs, and then there are 4 25mm bases for the Wreckers. Bases are, of course, not the black Games Workshop plastic bases, but these are the 2017 Necromunda 2017. Yeah, okay, can't see it, it's too small, but it's Games Workshop 2017. These are the Necromunda Zone Mortalis bases, or that's how they call them on the site. Let's put them there. Okay, alright, so 4 32s, 4 25s. There is a single sprue that gives you 3 flying stands. These are the flying stands that you have to, I guess, super glue onto your normal size bases, not anymore the clear flying stands that GW packages, gargoyles, Tyrannid gargoyles, and what else come on those? Swooping Hawks don't. Seraphim, not anymore, no? So they've been slowly phasing out the clear flying bases. But yeah, so that's what you get for this. Once again, these have to be super glued onto the bases, and unfortunately or fortunately, you're given the non-flat zone mortalis bases, so that's gonna be a little bit hard to do, but just use a good brand extra strength super glue when you do it. Okay? Not the normal plastic cement, because this is made of a different kind of plastic. Okay, so there are no dry transfer sheets. Instead, there are 2 identical sprues. You can see here. Yeah, 2 identical sprues. Okay, so we'll just look at one sprue. So each sprue should contain 1 Armsmaster, 2 wreckers, and a dog, essentially. Okay. And that is kind of what we see here. So this is the dog. You can see the mastiff parts. That's the part of the body. That, and where is the other part? Oh, right. Because the dogs have cyber legs right there. Interestingly enough, you do have enough leeway to assemble your cyber mastiffs, because it gives you 2 bionic left legs and 1 bionic right leg. So that over there is a leg. Over here is also bunch of that's the body over there, which comes with 3 legs already. There's the head. There are 2 heads, by the way. Check it out. You get 2 heads per dog, and you get 1 dog per sprue. So you are left with a lot of bits for assembling your dog. Of course, cyber mastiffs don't really serve a role in Imperial Guard in Warhammer 40k, but they do serve a role for Imperial agents. The 2 Arbiter squads there, the Vigilant, and as of 10th edition, the Vigilant and the Exaction squad can both have mastiffs. So you're probably gonna be, if you're gonna be using them for 40k, you probably are going to be using these for that. Okay. Now let's look at, so is that dogs? Yeah, there are 2 colors. Dog with an antenna, another one. So here, the dogs are here. So the Armsmaster is the huge guy. So you can see it's much bigger than the wreckers. Here's a front. That's the Armsmaster, and then his I guess that's the that's for the wrecker. That's for the wreckers. Now the Armsmaster is the guy with a huge, either the huge hammer. So where is the hammer? There's a huge hammer over there. You can probably feel him as a power fist guy. That's a big hammer. That's as tall as a space marine, actually. And then that's the auto gun, I think, that he's armed with. ORLOCK, of course, have the most generic, ordinary Imperial weapons, because that is what they do. They make weapons as a house. Okay. So there is your Armsmaster body. Where's the front of the body? It's somewhere here on the right. It's probably that one, since it's bigger than the others. Huh? Yeah, anyway. And then this should contain 2 wrecker bodies. So 1, 2, I see 3. It seems like you're gonna be getting a lot of bits, especially if you're a good modeler. You'll be able to assemble, make the most out of this sprue, because there are 2 of them. Remember, there are 2 sprues. Let's check how many heads you get. That's what we usually do. Okay, it's 1. There's 2. They seem like very generic imperially heads or humany heads, so that's cool. There's a 3rd head, a 4th one over there wearing a mask. It's another one, so 6. Yeah, it looks like you get 6 heads. And remember, the sprue makes 3 guys, essentially. 1 Armsmaster, 2 Wreckers. So that's cool. That's why you get, these are the harnesses for the jump packs or whatever the hell those are for the Wreckers. Do you have enough bodies to make all of them? Because I'm seeing a lot of bodies, but this should theoretically just make 3 guys. So you might be able to make more than 3 as long as you have extra bases and bits and some modeling skill. And finally, let's look at the weapons. So this is an autogun looking thing, drum magazine. Okay. Some knives. That's a stub pistol or a stub gun. Knife, the hammer, of course. Pointing hand, that's a pointing left hand. Some heads of the gun so that you can change what gun they have. That looks like a hand flamer of some sort. Another hand flamer of some sort. Another stub gun of some sort. So you don't get stuff like plasma pistols or something. So if you're gonna be feeling these as Imperial Guard something, maybe Aquilons or drop troops or even Elysian type conversions, you're probably gonna need some last gun bits or special weapon bits from another kit. This kit only gives you hand flamers, knives, the autogun, and the big ass hammer. Huh? How many hand flamers are there? Because there are 2 stub guns and 2 hand flamers. They're both on different hands, so you can have dual wielders, 2 dual wielders. Yeah, no? Yeah, it's an interesting kit. Of course, for Necromunda, they're straight up Wreckers and Armsmasters. Okay. But anyway, I think that's that, huh? Yeah. So you have 2 identical sprues. So theoretically, you will be able to make 6 complete humans and 2 dogs. But I can see you actually have per sprue 1 body of the big guy and 3 bodies of the small guy. So they're, yeah, no, that's a big guy. So you get 2 big guy bodies. Do you get 2 big guy bodies? Well, anyway, seems like you're able to make 4 humans per sprue, and you might be able to make 2 dogs as well. So make sure to have a lot of bases, because if you're very converting, it's very easy to kit bash this stuff. Anyway, so that was that, guys. That was the Necromunda ORLOCK, House ORLOCK, Armsmasters and Wreckers box set or kit. Okay. Anyway, there you go. Okay. If you guys, this video helped you in any way, if you guys like the video, maybe give it a like. Subscribe to the channel if you like what we do here. This is the OCM Hobbies channel, where we do our hobby stuff. Our main channel is over at the OC Mallrat, where we do conventions, gaming events, trade fairs, expos, and stuff. So if you like or are interested in that stuff, swing by, check it out. Maybe stick around if you guys like what you see, and maybe give us another subscription on the other channel. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. So I'll see you guys in my other videos. Mallrat out. OC Mallrat out. Hey, you made it to the end of the video. If you liked the video, hit that like button. If you enjoy similar content, consider subscribing to the channel. If you want to help us make more stuff, share the video with your friends and circles. Consider checking out our other channels. We have dedicated channels for hobbies, games, and other stuff. And I'll see you in the next video. OC Mallrat out. I did not expect them to have such few weapons. So they're gonna need some bits. Good thing I have the ORLOCK arms bits, by the way. Because I don't know if I'm gonna use these as Aquilons. You currently suck right now in 10th edition. But we'll see. We'll see what I do. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys.